Hi all, welcome to the Data Monk, where we bridge the gap between students and their jobs. Today's interview question is: write a Python program to rotate an array. Now this question can be taken into multiple types. So first let us take the type where we rotate it by d elements towards the left. So in the given array, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after rotating it by 2 elements, we will get 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, so let's dive into the code. For that, I have opened this Jupyter notebook and let us open a new Python 3 notebook. In this, first let us define the function, that is rotate array. For that, let's def. Now this function will have three parameters. That is, it will receive an array, then the size of the array, and the number of digits that we have to rotate it with. Inside this, we will have an empty array that will name temp. This is the empty array temp, and an initialize I is equal to 0 as a counter. Now use this counter variable in a while loop for copying all the elements before d elements into the temporary array. So write while loop I is less than d, temp dot append array of I. So what this will do, this will copy all the elements up to d from 0 to d in the array ARR to temporary array TEMP. For this, we will need to increment I by 1 in every step and d. After this, we have to take all the elements up to d, up to n from d, and move them to the left. So take another while loop while I sorry d less than n. We have to move all the elements towards the 0th index. So we will give array we will need to first make I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0. Then we can make array of I is equal to array of d, right? So that every element from d onwards will move towards the 0th element, that is array of I. Then one by one we will go to the next element. That for that we need to do I is equal to I plus 1, which will increment I by 1, and also same with d. After we have done this, we have now uh, in the array, the initial array, we have values from d to n, which have moved to the left, and another array which is named temp. So now we have to bring all of this in the one array, that is ARR, our initial array. So we take the full array. We have no number written on the both sides of the colon. That denotes that we have taken the full array. This is equal to array from all the elements in the vertical, that is we already have one only row, and in the column we have to take I plus temp. This is the array addition. In array addition, you see the elements are not added to each other, but all the elements come in single array. After this, we have to return ARR, that is our initial array. Now we need our main. So the main function, or the driver function we can say, let us start writing that. Let's take an array, give it values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's give d also value 2, and then let us print the array before it is getting rotated. So let's write something useful like array before rotating is this will give us the array before rotating. then we have to print out the array after rotating. So array after rotating is, now for this we will call the function here inside the print statement itself. And we'll pass these parameters: array, then length of array. Length, len is a function that provides the length of the given array, and then d. If I press Ctrl Enter now, this will execute the code. Okay. So after running the program, we get this output. So that is, let us observe, the given array was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After rotating left with d is equal to 2 digits, we get the final output as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, as I already mentioned in the start. Now let us do the same thing with another method, that is list slicing. So for that, let's open another notebook. I have already opened here. I will use this previous code again. So copying from here and pasting it here. Now we do not need all of this because we are not going to use a temp array here. We are going to use list slicing. So in the given function rotate array, we will do arr brackets colon bracket close is equal to arr array from 0 to d, sorry, first we will take from d to n, then we will add the array from 0 to d. Because before the addition has happened, nothing has changed into the array. The equal to sign will be applied after the addition is done. So the first 0 to d elements will come after the d to n elements, and those will be applied to array. After that we will return the array. The return statement is already there. So let us run this and let's see what we get the output. As you can observe, the array is rotated by 2 elements because we gave d is equal to 2. So the initial array was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After rotation, 1 and 2 went to left. That is the last of the array, and everything was shifted by 2 positions. Therefore, we get the output as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to the Data Monk.